Squawk, squawk, fellow sorrowers, welcome back. Yeah, I'll try and make it quick. Just get to the end of the subject matter. I believe it to be the most important tool in your toolbox, your empathy. Yeah, I mean it's like the old phrase, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, or the fact that every psychopath is a narcissist, but not every narcissist is a psychopath. You and I have the upper hand by having empathy because the psychopathic mindset, and I'm not just talking about, you know, psychopaths and sociopaths, the subhuman species that we know of, because that same mindset applies to reptilians um, and to Canaanites. And they're the two races that the Archons um, puppeteer to do their bidding. You have to understand that psychopathic mindset only allows them to mimic, but they can never feel it, therefore they don't understand it. Like I always tell you, you feel and therefore you know. They don't feel it, so they don't know it. That gives you the upper hand. In that sense, you have a weapon that they have no understanding of. Therefore it hurts them more, you see. Um yeah. I mean, another prime example would be how many of us were traumatized as children, right? In whatever way, whether that be sexually, physically, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, or all of the above. We suffered all that suffering, and yet we'd never ever go on to ever hurt another human being, another living thing for that matter. That's your empathy. Not for them fucking creatures, them monsters, but for others not going through what you went through. That's the power of empathy. That's not an easy thing to do. That is not easy. You know what I'm saying? You have all this rage, all this fury, all this anger, but you choose to not expand it and expense it on others. That's true power. And that's empathy, you see? It's the best protection that you and I have. It really is. It's been misconstrued to be a sense of all forgiving, all loving, all accepting. It's the same biblical psychological operation that's been put upon us in regards to God. I don't like that word, but that's exactly the point. To accept all. And that's what they always push, right? Love. Love for everyone and everything. All that really translates to is do what thou will. Yeah. Because with the love that is being preached by the ones that you and I have suffered so much trauma from, they associate love with exactly that, acceptance. So that would be acceptance of all individuality, which of course would also include paedophilia, sodomy. See, that's where it's going. That's the point. But you and I know what love is, true love, right? How many people say, "Oh, I'd kill," "Oh, I'd die for this person"? How many people say that? They don't. They don't mean it. I mean, really mean it. You know what I'm saying? I'd die for my partner, and I would kill for my partner, along with my family. And you might not believe it because it's an easy thing to say right now, but along with you, you know who you are. Yeah, I would. I would give my life for you because it would be worth something in doing so. It would be justified, and it would be the most selfless act that one can give, and that comes again from empathy. It's not about accepting all, okay? It's not about, oh, I know how you feel, and I understand where you're coming from, and I can relate. We're all different. Even twins are different to each other, you know? No one knows what anyone else is truly going through or has gone through. But the trick is to know what you've gone through and what you're going through, and you relate that to them. The only thing you need to accept, the only one you need to accept is yourself through empathy. You don't have to accept others just because you know how they feel and what they're going through. You feel it from them, you pick it up off of them. Doesn't mean you have to agree, but it will protect you because you will have possession of what they have, but what you don't. They don't. People without empathy don't have that. They don't have possession of what you have. They only have what they have, which is an absence of it. Do you see how that gives you the upper hand? Do you see how that can be a weapon to use in defense, protection, and safeness and security to your advantage and advancement? But it does come with a price, you know. It does take a toll on you. Um, to a certain degree, it has to be compartmentalized. You have to create a facet, trinket, keep it in. You know, I never hide it, but at the same time, let it, don't let your empathy convince you. As I said just now, convince you that if you understand this diabolical, hideous, malevolent, disgusting, subhuman creation before you,